Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about clones in the food catcher project. So when I press the green flag on the project that I made, we've got some sprites that are falling. There's two of them. There's a third one. And this is a good game. It functions. Everything is cool. No problems here. But wait, there's only one food sprite. How is it that there are three sprites on the screen when there's only one right here? Now, the reason why is because I'm actually using a type of block that I haven't demonstrated before. Under the control, not events, there are three clone blocks that you can use to make a copy of a sprite that all runs their own code. So instead of having a bunch of food sprites right here, you can have one of them and then use these three blocks. The when I start as clone, create clone of, and then any sprite, and then delete this clone. So here's how this is working in the food catcher project that I made. At the very beginning, we're running this function called make clones after waiting a random amount. So that code is waiting a random amount, changing the speed a little bit, so it gets a little bit faster every time it creates a new set of clones. And then it's repeating this thing. It might repeat it one time, two times, or three times. The thing that it's repeating is creating a clone of itself, which is the food sprite. Now, let me make this smaller. When the project starts, or rather when the clone starts, it's going to run two sets of code. This is kind of like the green flag for clones. So when the clone appears, when we create a clone, it's going to wait until it touches the bowl, fill the bowl, and then check the costume and change the score. So this code right here is checking to see if the costume number equals 5, which is the donut sprite. If it is a donut, then we're going to actually lose a point. Otherwise, if it's any of the other costumes, we're going to earn a point. Cool? Now the other when I start as clone, which again is like the green flag for the clones, is going to reset the clone, so it goes to the very top of the screen. It's going to make the clone fall to the ground, and then if the clone isn't a donut, we lose a point. Okay, so down here in the if the clone isn't a donut, lose a point function, we're going to say if it's not number 5, which is the donut, lose a point, because we want to make it so that if it drops any of these 4, not number 5, then we lose a point right here. Now, at the end of both of these, whether it touches the bowl or it gets all the way to the bottom, there's a delete this clone. Now, the reason why we want to have that block is because if we were to run this without these attached to it, it's going to stay at the bottom of the screen. So see how we've got the donut still hanging out there? So we want to delete any clone whenever it's run its code and we no longer want it there. Otherwise, it's going to just kind of hang out on the screen. So again, with clones, I know this is complicated, but you can do some really cool stuff. You can make it so that using only one sprite, you have a bunch of different clones of it appear. So for instance, maybe I want to make it so that there are 50 sprites that all appear between 1 and 1.5 seconds of each other. So now we're going to have just a continuous stream of clones falling. Or maybe instead of waiting this amount, we just say, hey, make 50 clones all at once. Now check this out. And good luck with that. So have some fun experimenting with these 3 different kind of clone blocks and see if you can use them in this project or in other projects that you have created or are going to create in the future. Hey everyone, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not watching us on YouTube, you can find us on that platform as well as other social media outlets by searching for BootUp PD. And if you're looking for more free lessons, projects, and resources for teachers and students, visit us at bootuppd.org, where you can also learn about our high-quality professional development.